Hello, we are back. It is Sunday. Elton John had a concert on Thursday. He had one on Saturday. And he has one tonight. And guess who's going? Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am just putting on my lip gloss. Does that look okay?
Yep. We approve.
Fabulous. Blind girl hack. Slide it. Oh. My blind girl fail hack.
Today is going to be a great day.
Oh my god. I just failed twice at my freaking hack. I didn't breathe on time. Lord above, help me.
Get it together, Neville.
Get it together. Get it
What's
together.
happening?
Today's a very special day. Elton John, let me tell you about your day. Come here.
He's all excited. He knows
Let
something.
me tell you about your good day. Let me tell you what's gonna happen here. Oh, LT cheese melty. What's your full name? Elton John Anthony Burke.
Elton John Anthony Burke.
That's his name.
Love it.
Today's a very special day. It's an Elton John kind of day. See, I have my Elton John shirt on? Yes, I do. And that's because today is a day of you. Yes, it's all about you. So, today, first, we are going to the Elton John store.
Ooh.
We're gonna see all your merchandise. That's right.
He's hiding.
Why are you hiding your face? Are you embarrassed? And then what are we gonna do? In no particular order, we're going to go find your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That's right. He's happy about that one. That's right. Because I promised your parents, your OG parents, that I would do that with you. So we're going to do that. And Monty's Good Burger.
That was supposed to be a drum roll.
Oh. And Monty's Good Burger has an Elton John meal out right now.
Oh.
So we're going to go eat your meal. Well, you're not. I am.
I think we should bring him something so that he can have a TREAT.
We'll bring you a treat. Because Grandma insists. Because she spoils you like a grandchild.
Yep.
By the way, the other day, we caught from across the fence a live Elton John concert.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a big fancy gala in LA. And we went and we stood outside the fence because we weren't allowed in. And I listened. But for me, it was the same experience whether I was in the front row or behind the gate. So it didn't really matter. All right, Elton. It's off to the Grove, otherwise known as the happiest place on earth if you're Molly. What do you think? I mean, they're no Fendi, but they're cute. Book. Hello, yes, definitely getting this. I mean, I won't be reading it, but
I will.
you can, and it'll look cute on the coffee table. Elton, his nickname was Rocket Man, and there's a Rocket Man book, babe. Everybody in the store is obsessed with his name, of course, because everyone here is big Elton John fans. So everyone's like, his name is not. I said, yes, he's my Elton John Rocket Man, and my last is my Benny and the Jets.
Here we are looking at all of the things inside the Elton John store. There's blue sparkly little bags with E's on them. There's a sweatshirt that's gray with a giant sequin E on it, and then it says Elton in sparkly gold underneath. There's of course a wall of all of the iconic styled sunglasses that Elton John has worn over the years. There's a lot of art and photos on the walls, t-shirts. It's all so perfect.
Alright, so I remained calm and I composed myself and I only got one thing. Again, progress for me. I got the Me Elton John book, which I won't be reading, but my mom will, and then it'll look really cute on my coffee table. And I will admit that I'm looking at a piece of art, but it's expensive. So I'm walking away and I'm thinking about it, and they also have to let me know whether it's already sold or not, because they only have one of it. So we'll see. I'll update you if I end up getting it. And I'm hungry now. So we're heading to Monty's Good Burger, and I'm getting one of everything on the Elton John menu. I'm extremely excited. I will say they had some really cute sunglasses, but they were really overpriced, weren't they, Mom?
Yeah, they didn't feel that great quality.
Between $150 and $250 a pair, and they felt like cheap. Like some of them were like almost breaking, just
Yeah, I know.
touching them. So that's my only critique. And they had like the music thing that was a little I feel bad for the people working there because it's just on a really short loop, like these audio clips and then random snippets of songs, and it's just on a constant loop. And I was like, oof, that would be really like an earworm if you worked there all day. But other than that, it was so fun. I had a great time. Everybody was obsessed with LT, and now I'm gonna go munch because I need lunch. Ooh, that rhymed. I was also really hoping to find a dog bandana, but alas, that was just a pipe dream. I thought like stickers or like little enamel pins would have been cute. Like I would have loved to see a couple more like small items.
Maybe we could look on the website.
Yeah, maybe they have more on the website. Either way, super fun, and it's open till January 15th. So if you're an Elton John fan,
We're just going by the Labo.
ooh, fancy. So yeah, if you're in LA and an Elton John fan, open at the Grove till Jan 15th. We have arrived and we're heading in for the Elton John meal. Oh goodness, somebody's mad.
Here we're seeing Elton John guide Molly inside.
Skin you shall receive, my friends. I go to Monty's Good Burger and they have stickers and a pin that are free when you get the meal. And look, this is so cute for kids. They have like little crayons at the table with this Elton John picture that you can color in and a little Elton John themed word search and everything. I'm obsessed. This is the menu, and it will also have everything written down below in case anyone's curious about the meal. Time to try my Tiny Dancer lemonade. I was not prepared. That is amazing. Well done, Monty's Good Burger. This is delicious, and apparently the burger comes with blue ranch, and there's a Rocket Man cookie, and I'm getting the, what's it called? The Glitter Glasses milkshake. I will admit I'm not a fan of vegan milkshakes usually, but I gotta try it. Glitter Glasses shake is here. This is what it looks like. Give it a try. Oh, you know what? That's the best vegan milkshake I've ever had. You know, I might have actually found a new favorite restaurant out of this. Thanks, Elton John. Edible glitter on top of the Glitter Glasses shake. It's an English toffee, so it's very sweet. I definitely couldn't drink the whole thing. There's chunks of chocolate in it, and this whipped cream. You never know.
Here we're seeing some footage of all of the cool Elton John themed packaging that Monty's Good Burger created. There's a cup full of crayons that has a cartoon of Elton John on it. The box that the actual meal comes in has this whole space rocket with Elton John in it cartoon, and it says Rocket Monty. It's very, very cute. Elton John is laying on the ground next to Molly, the dog, Elton John, and Molly takes a bite of the burger and shows us the blue ranch.
Just had a bite of the burger. Delish.
Gotta put these on with the Elton John glasses.
As it should be. I'll continue my meal now.
Here we're seeing a shot of Molly dipping a fry into the blue ranch, and she approves. It looks very weird, but I guess it's good.
Hello. That was delicious. I think my favorite was the lemonade. The most surprising was the milkshake, because I've never had a good vegan milkshake. And even though it was a little too sweet for me, I kept finding myself like taking little sips. Didn't you too, right, Mom?
Yeah, it was very good. I don't like sweet things, but it was actually it was very interesting. It was good.
They had some ludicrously priced Elton John merch, like a canvas bag that said Rocket Man for $75. I'm sorry. In what world is a canvas bag $75? But I forgive, because the food was delish. And now we're off to find the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We've researched where it's gonna be, and we've tried to get the Uber to that specific area, so it'll hopefully be a little less difficult, because in case you've never been, A, it's always crazy busy, and B, it's a pretty long strip to walk, and I can't help look. So this is all on me. And then we have a little special ending for the day when we get home, which is really what you're looking forward to the most, huh?
Here we're seeing some footage out the car window as they drive to the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Okay, so we have made it to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The famous Hollywood Walk of Fame. We've got stars around us. Elton? Alright, it's time to hunt for yours. Buckaroos? You're gonna guide me to your star. Do you remember where it is? Apparently they laid it in, did you say 1975?
Yeah.
When I was just a wee whisper. Just a soul in the sky.
Drew Barrymore, Charles McGraw, William Friedkin, James Garner, Sherry Lansing, Mickey Mouse is back here.
Mickey Mouse?
Mickey Mouse. Here's Mickey Mouse. Michael Jackson. Annette Bening. We found Shrek.
We didn't find Elton John, but we did find Shrek, and honestly, Elton's pretty happy about it. He's wagging his tail. I think he felt my excitement. I love Shrek.
We're seeing Elton John guide Molly with the Walk of Fame stars under their feet as they look for the Elton John star.
I'm Elton John's star. Look, Elton John, it's your star.
I have the doll now. You have the doll now.
Everybody's getting excited about Elton John's star. Elton, you're being recognized for your guiding career so early. Look at him, so proud, sitting with his star. Do you see this? He fully knows. He fully knows what's going on. All right, we're home. It's been a long day. It's literally dark out, which doesn't say much because it gets dark at like 4:45 in LA in the winter. But I've got 2 cookies here, actually. One for me, the Rocket Man cookie that was a part of my meal, and one for Sir Elty Cheese Melty, Elton John, the bestie. This is from his favorite bakery in LA, the Dog Bakery, or the Bakery for Dogs. And this is a slice of my favorite carrot cake.
Oh my god, that looks so good.
Carrot cake with cream cheese icing? Are you kidding me? Does it look delish?
It does. He hasn't wagging his tail. He's doing that.
Wait.
He just started wagging.
It feels like there's a carrot on
There
top.
was a carrot, yeah.
No.
It's gorgeous.
LT. Okay, wait, let me take mine out and we'll take a bite together. He's like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I know. Can you not speed this up, please?
Oh, it smells like carrot cake. Smell. Genuinely smells like carrot cake.
Yes.
I'm not going to end this video here because today is Thursday and Elton John does have his LA show tonight at Dodger Stadium, and then one Saturday and one Sunday. We are trying to get tickets for Saturday or Sunday, so stay tuned. Both take a bite. Va manger.
Heaven.
Mmm.
Was it good?
Mm-hmm.
Sugar cookie.
Is there sparkles on it?
Yeah, all different colours.
Edible
Blues
sparkles.
and pinks and orange, and that's the sound of a very happy dog.
Vegan sugar cookie. Yum yum. It's really soft. I mean, it's not as good as my Maxine's heavenly gluten-free, dairy-free vegan cookies, but it is good. Hello. We are back. It is Sunday. Elton John had a concert on Thursday. He had one on Saturday. And he has one tonight. And guess who's going? It's me. Hi.
And
I'm going.
of course.
Elty. With your Elton Cheese Melty. Are you going to your first concert tonight? Yeah, you are. That's right. You're going to your first big concert. That's right. Easy boy.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. It's very exciting. So, we are going to Dodgers Stadium. It is his last LA show. Dua Lipa is going to be there and a couple of other surprise guests. I cannot wait. And it is my mom, myself, Mo, Elton. It's going to be a great time. Of course, I have to wear my Elton John tee. It is an outdoor stadium. Sheesh. What?
Very excited.
He says, hey guys, it's good to see you. Guess what I'm doing? I'm going to my first big concert. I'm so excited. Guy doggy going to concert. Of course, I got the Elton John tee on. This outfit isn't slaying, but like it's fine. I need to be warm because it's outside and it gets cold at night here. So I've just got these double-lined Lululemon pants, the matching scuba sweater, a little jacket, and these colorful sneakers, and the same colorful necklace. Try to tie in the colors. And we're gonna go really early to beat the rush. And we're just gonna find a little restaurant there, have dinner, maybe a cocktail, just relax. So we beat the crowds and the rush and it's not hectic. I'm happy that it's outdoors because the sound can travel. Whereas indoor concerts, the sound is trapped, so it's even louder. I am bringing headphones, like soundproof headphones for Elton in case he has issues. And if there's any major issues, of course, we'll just leave. I brought both Gypsy and Gallop to concerts. Neither had any issues, and those were indoor concerts. They both went to Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift. Oh, literally, they both saw both of them. So cute. One issue I had, there was like one song that had a ton of bass, and I just took Gallop like out to the hallway, and I could still hear, and he was totally fine. Mira says we're totally allowed to bring our dogs to concerts. They train them for very loud environments. So we are allowed within reason. Obviously, we're not allowed to do like a GA situation where it's like a mosh pit. For obvious reasons, I would never do that. But we are allowed. So check with your guide dog trainer or your guide dog school before you do it. But yeah, I'm bringing him soundproof headphones. We will leave if there's a really loud song or if he's just seeming uncomfortable or distressed in any way. But it should be fine because, like I said, I've had 2 guide dogs at big concerts and neither had issues. So fingers crossed all goes well because I think it'll be a really fun night. Ooh, this video turned into a pricey one, I'll tell you that much. But it's so worth it. I am so excited. Tonight is going to be everything. When I was filming the video the other day, like going to the Elton John store and to the Elton John restaurant and the Star, everybody kept asking, are you going to this concert tonight? Are you going to the show? And I was like, this is a sign I really need to go to the show. And we know that Mo loves Elton John as much as we do, so we gave her a gift of the ticket for the holidays. It is the season of giving. Treat your friends, treat yourself, have some fun. We have arrived and we are just waiting for the shuttle. The show starts at 8, it is almost 6, and there's an ADA shuttle. So you come to gate 12 and then you call them and they send you a shuttle and they drive you up to your seating area and then they walk you and escort you to make sure that you get safely to your assigned seat, which is so awesome. Like, what an amazing service. So we're obviously taking advantage and using that. So we're just waiting for our shuttle now. Apparently there's a lot of really fun glitter outfits and funky glasses, so I feel like underdressed. But I dressed for warmth and comfort, and apparently everybody else dressed up. So, oops, missed the memo. Hello.
We're on our
little
way. We're on our little shuttle.
First
It's even decorated.
ride.
What's the dog's name?
Elton John.
That is so funny.
Is that crazy?
His name is Elton.
Oh my gosh. That's why we had to bring him to the show.
Oh, how is so
He has t-shirts. So who are these guys, Molly?
Megan and Lauren.
Megan and Lauren?
We met followers. Standing in line. Yay!
Yay!
Elton John,
Elton.
Yes.
Holly, do you mind to take a picture with us?
Of course.
Yes. Dad, do you mind taking it?
I'll take it.
Yeah, I love you so much.
Am I looking in the right
Not a
direction?
good back,
Oh, yeah.
not a good backdrop for you guys,
Yeah.
but here we go. I gotta get the dog in there though.
Yes, Elton, look cute.
Oh, there we go.
We are in our seats, we've eaten, and look, Elton John is perfect. Like, we have so much space for him, there's so much room. Our original seats weren't great. I usually try to get ADA seating when I bring my guide dog, but the ADA tickets were over $1,000 each on like resellers, and I was like, that's ludicrous. So I just called ADA when I got here, and they relocated me to seats that were going to be able to better accommodate him, and it's perfect. And yeah, it's so much space for him, he's so comfortable, and the show is about to start. I'm so excited.
And we have an amazing spot because we look right on the stage.
So for those who can't see, it's fabulous. LTG Melty is so excited for their first show. Also, everybody got these bracelets when we came in, and at one point in the show, they're all gonna light up because this is his last show ever. Wild. So these are all gonna light up, and I'm so excited because so I can see light. So I'm hoping I'll be able to see it all light up.
Here we're seeing some footage of the concert. There's lights going wild everywhere, a big crowd. It's so fun and magical.
All right, this is a very special night for me, a very emotional night for me, and a long journey.
Here we're seeing a very happy Molly with her wristband lighting up, her and Mo waving their arms in the air. We see the crowd and all of the wristbands of everyone in the crowd. It looks like a starry sky. It is so, so cool.
home. I'm giving Elton the second half of his dinner. Is the scooper in here? I don't think so.
Maybe it's not. I think it's...
Is it in here somewhere?
Maybe.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Usually he gets coconut oil and a skin vitamin, but I couldn't find the scoop for the skin vitamin, so just a coconut oil. I called it his Cocoa Pups. Do you want your Cocoa Pups? It's like Cocoa Pops, but Cocoa Pups, because he's a pupperino. I don't even have to tell him to. He's so good. Vamos. Yeah.
He's so good.
He's so good. Okay, come into the room with me.
Hello.
And let me tell you about our night. Right this way. Right this way. That was one of the most special nights of the year for me. Okay, where to start? So we left early. There was still like an hour left in the show, but being blind and a guide dog in crowds, especially when people have been drinking, and like, I mean crowds, 56,000 people, trying to get an Uber is just like too much. So
Crazy.
we went early and we left early, and that's just an accommodation I make for myself, and it's one of the hardest things to do because of course I want to see the finale, but you know, it is what it is. It makes it best for all of us. So Elton was a perfect angel the entire time. The music started, the clapping was crazy, everything was loud, and he just laid there. He didn't stand up, he didn't look around, nothing. He just laid there the whole time. One time it was cute. He was standing up looking at the stage, wagging his tail. And I was like...
He did that a few times.
Yeah, he did it a couple times. The only times he stood up, he wagged his tail and looked at the stage like, it was a good show. I see why I'm so famous.
Quite like Elton John. Elton John was so cute.
It was so funny. Adorable. Apparently he kept like doing like more applause, louder,
more applause,
louder, applaud me more. And I was like, I saw this comment the other day about Taylor Swift, and it was like, imagine the power that woman feels when she walks out on stage to thousands of screaming people. And it's like, you could just tell he was just like,
give me more.
It's his last show. Like, bring it on. You got to soak up that crazy energy.
He was incredible, wasn't he?
He was incredible.
He just seems like young, so young.
You would not know that man is 75.
And his band members were all just so fit and so incredible. It's like...
The vocals, the timing, everything was amazing. I could see some of the lights on stage, which was cool, like flashing. I couldn't see anybody else's bracelet light up. That was wishful thinking. But I could see my own, and that was fun. The only bummer is that somebody spilled a sticky sweet drink on Elton, so he's a little crispy.
They must have been going by down the stairs, and it must have just... Because
slipped.
I checked all our drinks, none of them spilled.
I know, and there was like no wetness on the ground.
Look, there he is. Oh,
hey, Bestie. Hey, Bestie, you had such a good
night.
night.
Oh, he's the best, aren't you?
Such a good night.
You had a great night, and you're happy now. You got your Cocoa Pop.
I met a number of followers. Hello, if we met.
Yeah, they were so lovely.
I also heard like a couple of random people a couple times being like, wait, that's Molly Burke. Wait, that's the girl from TikTok. And it's like so weird when I'm like walking around and I hear that. I'm like,
me?
Am I famous? It's very weird. It's very humbling, and it's still exciting every time somebody comes up to me. So thank you.
The whole family came up and they'd be in the video. They were so nice.
I can hear you're tired. You're yawning.
Me?
Yeah.
Did I yawn?
Yes.
No, I didn't even know.
And you have this situation.
Oh yeah, because I had a little bit of red wine.
When my mom has wine.
Yeah.
She starts to. Does that happen to anybody else? It's like my mom's thing.
Yeah.
She doesn't even have to have a lot.
No, just
she
a little
starts
bit.
to sound like this.
Now I'm yawning. Now I'm tired. Now I recognize I yawned.
I am exhausted. I'm so tired.
We've had a long day. We had a big lunch out, brunch,
mm-hmm.
which was really nice. And then
really nice.
I know. I think I'm really allergic to wine. I'm fine with spirits, but not wine.
Anyways, there's lots of songs that I wish he had played while we were still there that I'm sure he did play, like our song. That's the song that made me fall in love with Elton John back in high school. But I got to see the two songs that I wanted to see the most, which was Rocket Man.
And Benny and the Jets. Which was the first song.
He opened with Benny and the Jets. And you guys know me, I'm a big sign from God person. And obviously Elton John's concert was not about me. But it did feel like a sign from God when that song started playing. As the first song, like being at the concert with Elton John and the first song to play is Benny and the Jets. It was just like, God is telling me that this was what was meant to be. And then Rocket Man came on a few songs later, which was Elton John's nickname from his puppy raisers. They called him Rocket Man. And it's funny because they asked me when I met with them, if I could do one thing for them and take Elton to the Star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which I did one more than that. I took him to the Star and I took him to the concert to hear Rocket Man live. So this was really special for me. And both during Benny and the Jets and during Rocket Man, I was like almost crying. I kept having to deep breathe. I was like, don't cry, Molly, it's fine. But it's been such a journey to get to this point. It's been a really rough year. And a lot of highs, a lot of lows.
More lows than highs, I would
many
say.
more lows than highs. But this was definitely a huge high. And yeah, it was just really sentimental and special to me. And now I know for sure he has no struggle in loud environments. He just literally doesn't even seem to notice. He's like, ah. So I'm going to take my dog out to pee. And that's that. Go to bed. Okay, I'm going to take Elton John out for his final pee now. He had his poop on the way out from the concert. Actually, when we were walking out, we could still hear Elton John playing. And as Elton was squatting, the other Elton was singing, I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was like, Elton's squatting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You were squatting. You were really squatty potty. I can remember like when Rocket Man came on. Obviously, Benny and the Jets was emotional for obvious reasons. But when Rocket Man came on, I got emotional because I can like vividly remember sitting at training, listening to Elton John music and listening to Rocket Man, and I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I would just like hear that line and it would just crush me because I knew it was gonna be a long, long time before I felt better again and before I like healed from this. And I'm still in the journey, but I'm getting there. And it felt really good to like months later be at the show, a place I never thought I'd be, hearing him sing that song with a dog who's no longer a stranger, you know, and at that time he was. And it was like, I think it's gonna be a long time before I heal from Ben. I think it's gonna be a long time before this doesn't feel like a stranger anymore and he feels like my person or my dog.
And that you have a home.
Yeah, and
You have a home here and it's wonderful.
Yeah, so it just...
But your own real home.
Yeah, so it was like emotional because I was just thinking about like how, you know, that version of me was like, it's gonna be a long time before I feel good again. And this version of me is still healing, but I'm a lot further along. And I want to remind everyone that no matter where you are in your journey, you're gonna get there. Whether it's a long time from now or whether it's soon, you're gonna get there. So just hold on, right? Aww. And Benny was with us.
Benny and the Jets.
Benny's spirit was with us, huh? I know he's not dead, but I like to think Benny was like, you know, he knew.
He was there.
Yeah.
Benny and Elton.
My two LT boys. My Rocket Man and my Benny and the Jets. Yeah, so. Anyways, that's all for tonight's video. Would it be a Molly video if I didn't get a little wee bit emotional? For a video with Benny and the Jets, click here. For another Elton John video, click right there. All right, let's go pee, buddy. Let's go pee.